everybody. I'm Lisa Willette. I'm a psychic medium from Manchester, New Hampshire area. I'm here this week to do your weekly angel card reading, and I'm going to use the Healing with the Angels cards from Doreen Virtue. This is probably the second week in a row I do this reading, but we'll do this cards, use these cards. They're some of my favorite. So it's going to be for December 7th through December 13th. And I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm also going to use do a reading for a particular stone, and today I've chosen selenite. So I'm sorry, celestite. It's celestite that I chose, and we're gonna talk about that. And I have actually a sample of it right here. I'm gonna show you my celestite stone, and you're gonna do a little reading on that. Oh, my cat just is meowing in the background. He's agreeing. Midnight's chiming in with his information. So I'm gonna pull some cards here and see what we get. I'm going to do 3 today. I'm feeling like 3. Whoops, one of them just flipped over. Manifestation. I like that. Okay. Just asking for the message to be for everybody's highest good. Romance is the second card I pulled. And third card is meditation. Nice. Okay. So we have manifestation, romance, and meditation. All these 3 here. Whoops. All right, so let's tune into the energies for this week. We've had a huge solar flare go on just this past week, so I don't know if a lot of you are experiencing that. For me, it's affected me in a lot of different ways. I felt the ramifications of that. I've been working on a lot of computer things and revamping things in my life. I'm in the process of changing over my whole website, and my business is kind of being just revamped a little bit. So the manifestation card I like, and that tells me a couple different things. It tells me that keep going in the direction that you're going. Everybody else out there as well too. For me and everybody else I'm hearing that keep going in the direction that you're going. Put your dreams first. Doesn't matter if there's a lot of solar flares or galactic energy or atmosphere changes, things like that. There's always going to be something. But put your dreams first and keep going in the direction of fast forward, straight ahead. Don't let things deter you. It's important to have a goal and to focus on that goal. Say positive affirmations for it, and really be clear about what it is that you want to bring into reality. You know, we're getting ready to start in 2015. We're getting ready to bring about new changes. 2014 was a good year. For some of you, it was very challenging. For me, it had its challenges as well, too. I'm hearing, though, that 2015 for a lot of us is going to be a great year, way more productive than this year. I feel like this year was a lot of strategy planning and a lot of putting things into motion, a lot of reflection, thinking within. The meditation card also shares with us that it's important to go within to get that information on a cellular level. So listen to your inner guidance, listen to the voice within. You're being guided, you're being directed, you're being told what's important for you to do. It's a matter of listening to that inner voice. Sometimes you think that it's your ego, sometimes you think that you might just be hearing your own thoughts and what you want to say or what you want to hear and thinking that you're imagining things. I say there's no such thing as that. If you're hearing it, you're hearing it for a reason. I know a lot of times our ego does get in the way and we try not to listen to our ego, but if you're hearing something, you're hearing it for a particular reason, whether it's to push you in a different direction, whether it's to get you motivated to do something else. But listen to that inner voice, listen to that guidance. If you haven't gotten to the practice into an everyday situation where you meditate, a lot of people find that difficult to do. What I suggest is start slow. If you can get a guided meditation CD, then I would highly recommend that. Listen to a guided meditation, listen to that, somebody walking you through the steps of how to get to where you need to be. But if you can't do that and you don't have the ability to have one, you can always just close your eyes, and it doesn't have to be for an hour at a time. You can start slowly, 5 minutes. Just clear your mind. And if your mind starts to drift to something that it doesn't belong to, if you're thinking about picking your kids up after school or what you have to do on the weekend or household chores or whatever it is you're thinking about, just kind of push that thought aside. If your mind starts to go there, just say, okay, I've acknowledged this thought, and just kind of envision a box and put that thought back in the box, and then try again. Try to quiet your mind and listen to the guidance that's coming within. So you can manifest your dreams, and the meditation is definitely going to help you. Listening to your inner guidance, Again, I highly recommend. There's a few guided meditation CDs that I really like. Kelly Howell is one of my absolute favorites. I listen to her all the time. She's got a really good one on romance too, which is interesting because that's the next card. So your guides are telling you this week that it might be important for you to focus on relationships, focus on romance. If you don't have one in your life currently right now, the angels, the angelic guides up there, they're saying that there's definitely one coming for you. It's in the works, it's in the making. There's a lot of work that some of us need to do on ourselves first before we're ready to have that relationship come into fruition for us. And so I think that's what we're doing. We're manifesting, we're getting our thoughts in together, we're getting things in mental clarity, we're getting ready. It's the preparation stage this year too, still. So in 2015, I feel like a lot of people are going to have done all this work this year and got themselves in a place where they're ready to be in a relationship, and that relationship is going to come into them in the following year in 2015. If you're currently already in a relationship and things are great, well then just continue doing what you're doing. Continue putting attention and focus on the relationship, putting each other first, making sure your needs are met, making sure you're clearly communicating. All the things that you're doing are working. And if you're in a relationship currently that isn't working for you, well then there's clearly some work that you could be doing on that yourself. Put your needs first. I'm not saying to be selfish, but if you put yourself first in relationships, maybe I could be a little clearer with that. Put your desires first. You don't have to make yourself more important than the other person, but it's important to clearly make yourself a priority. You have to be priority in your own life before somebody else can recognize you as a priority in theirs. So if we're in a relationship with somebody and things aren't going the way we want, we're not honoring our true selves. So it's a matter of being true to ourselves and honoring who we are, standing up for things that are important to us, and letting the other person know that, hey, this hurt my feelings and I'm a person too and this is important to me. So when you can say things in a gentle, kind way and get your point across, the other person can hopefully respect that for you. If you're in a relationship where the other person can't respect you at all, then it might be time to leave that relationship and start focusing more on yourself and inner work on you, and then getting ready for another person, better suited for you spiritually, mentally, physically, somebody that's aligned with your energetic vibration. It's all about energetically vibrating. It's all about getting in touch with the person that is suited for you. It doesn't have to be necessarily a soulmate relationship, but it's all about finding a person who vibrates on the same level as you or who gets you for who you are. So those are the cards for this week. And then the selenite card, I'm sorry, celestite, I keep saying the wrong card. The celestite stone here, that has a high vibration and it's a teacher for the new age. It contacts you with the angelic realm. This is a stone that I really like to sleep with next to my bed. This helps you with spiritual development and urges you towards enlightenment. It's useful in stimulating your clairvoyant communication, your dream recall and out-of-body journeying. It heals the aura and reveals the truth. It's a crystal that brings you balance and alignment. It can improve dysfunctional relationships. So if you're in one of those relationships that I just talked about that may be dysfunctional, this might be a good stone to keep by your bedside while you're meditating. It opens up a space for peaceful resolution, and it calms emotions. So this is good. If you're kind of hot-tempered, it's good for negotiating. It's good for peaceful negotiations, and it calms emotions. So that's always good. It's a blue stone. So blue stones work well with the throat chakra. They're healers of the throat. It's also a great healing stone for getting rid of pain and bringing in love. So if that's something that you've been working on, then I would suggest going out and getting a really pretty piece of celestite and kind of keeping it with you. So I hope that helps you through the rest of the week. And as always, if you're interested in subscribing to this YouTube channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And if you're interested in getting an in-depth reading with me, an individual personalized reading, you can contact me at my website, www.lisawillette.com. The information is at the end of this video. And as always, I look forward to being with you next week. I'm going to try to change things up a little bit as I go along and see what's going to be in store for us coming up. 2015, we're going to have some great video changes. But in the meantime, I'm going to try doing something different each week. So everybody, have a very blessed week.